Here's a message of importance to millions of people.
Happy Friday, my friend.
I can't do it. We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
IRONWORX because it's where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came.
I love IRONWORX with Josh, Walt and Zack. It's like sitting in your front room having a cosy chat with your best friends.
Hi, it's Diva here, and I just want you to know that IRONWORX with Josh, Walt and Zack, it's definitely my favourite dose of reality. Come join the family and keep it flat.
Why sleep in when you could get your dose of iron in the morning? Listen to the IRONWORX.
This is Enlightened Dawn. Roses are red, violets are blue. Ironrealmmedia is the best on the plane. To this show, I will forever be true. You guys are truly the best, and I love you guys. I'm so thankful to have you in my life.
Do you like listening to space letters from Never a Straight Answer? Then tune in to the IRONWORX with Zack, Walter, and Josh. Break clear of the fear on the IRONWORX and become an Iron Scout.
Ding, ding, ding. Good morning. Ding, ding, ding. Ba, 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 bow, bow, ba, 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 bow. Good morning. Ba, bow, bow, ba, 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 bow. Good morning. Ba, bow, bow, ba, 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 bow. Beautiful day. Ba, 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 bow. It's a beautiful day. Ding, ding, ding.
Good morning. Here.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
What is dark matter?
Okay, we don't know.
That's great. That's why it's called dark.
It's exactly.
Everyone knows all reputable information comes from random people on the internet. Tell me things, internet. The earth is flat. It's like school. You can ask.
Okay, dark matter is something we do not know what it is. We believe the dark matter is there, but we have never detected it. Well, what I'm afraid of course, is that there is no dark matter out there.
There was one?
There is no dark matter out there. We need to think really hard,
Oh, TGIF. Good God. I don't know why this week has been so damn long, but I thought we'd never make it. But I'm here. Hell, you're here. I mean, shit, we're all here. Can't hardly beat that. Morning, gentlemen. How the hell you doing?
How the hell?
Yep.
Yeah, there might have been two. You're talking about trucks that ran over us, right?
At least one.
Yeah, none feelings. But I got something to get me through the day.
Ooh.
Edition today.
Nice. You gonna take her out this weekend?
I don't know. We'll see. If not working Saturday, I will.
Or just been the first couple weeks admiring her?
I might. Not wanting to get it all third. Clean. Yeah, I'm excited though. Never had a repeater rifle. Always wanted one. Especially ever since Red Dead. Oh, 38 special ammo.
I've not priced it. I don't think I've got a 38 special, but I think all ammo is expensive.
Yeah, 9mm and 22. You can still get somewhat reasonable. Yeah, that everything else. Well, I was going to go with the 44, but like $1.50 a shot, $1.25 a shot. But no, I don't think so. I don't think I'll be doing that. Man, I woke up at like 6:10. Don't know what I was thinking. Like, I woke up, I remember waking up at like 1:30. Like, oh, I got 2 hours left. Close my eyes. Open them back up and like, it's like it's later. What's the clock? 6:10. Yeah. It takes at least 40 minutes to get there. Gonna be there by 7. They do it 6:58.
I was gonna say, at least you woke up in time to make it there on time.
Yeah.
My luck, I wake up and it's like 10 minutes past when I'm supposed to be there.
That's when it's like, oh, well, that's when it's like, oh, well.
Yeah, Ian, Zach is actually trying to get ready for work while not waking the roommates. So he does sound a little bit muffled, but I think he's also trying to do a podcast while being as quiet as possible, which is not an easy fence to ride.
Yeah, outside here. I'll be able to get a little louder.
Looks like Justin's been on a busy week too at work. He's made so many hours. He's here on a Friday. Good to see you, brother. Good to see all you guys. Ian, Ona, Jeremy, the Hulk himself, all blue and everything. Laura's here. Did I say Ona? I may have already said Ona. I'm just scrolling back up, see if I missed anybody else this morning. The man himself, Chester Deluxe. Good to see all of you. Be careful on your drive there, Ian. And my God, I thought I was upset when it was $4 a gallon the other day, almost here, and apparently almost $10.89 a gallon for us, like converted out over in the UK for diesel right now. Good God. Good old war economy, how it makes everything better. What's up, Melissa? Up in there. Melville.
What do you say?
Yeah, Zach, I was talking about Red Dead and you last night. Quentin was here, and we were just talking about a game that he's been trying to get me to play, and it's on sale. And I'm like, yeah, but is it? And we're just shooting people because that's everything now. He's like, no, it's different. And I'm like, no, but I bet it's not Red Dead different. So that's when we went off on that whole progression. And I think it was something to do with the control scheme or something, like a newer game. And maybe he was talking about how it hasn't got quite worked out its controller crossover functionality. I'm like, yeah, that was me early on with Red Dead for the first, 2 months trying to play with you with a mouse and keyboard and running it like just running into every tree, house. Where you at, Zach? I can't see you on the screen. I'm looking at the ground again. Yeah. Oh, man.
That's my favorite. Walt would just be sitting there. All of a sudden, Walt's gun just goes off.
Quick drop. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, I didn't catch any of that. I don't know.
No, that was definitely roboted out. I can't context that one. I heard degrees though, so maybe the weather. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, Justin.
Supposed to hit 90 here today.
Oh God, that's worse than us. I think we're still in the 80s. Let me go see. Yeah, getting there though. Oh no, today is our first 80 day. You're right. I mean, no, we're only still in the 80s, not the 90s yet, but we're getting close. Oh wait, it might be getting cooler next week a little bit.
Should be coming up next couple days. It should be dropping off.
I don't know anymore what the hell the weather's going to do, but yeah, Justin, have you found the drive-in yet? That's all I'm waiting for is for you to find the drive-in. I will not spoil it, but just let me know.
Which game?
New Vegas. Fallout, New Vegas.
Wasn't really big into the Fallout.
It was definitely, you had to
them.
like, really, and you didn't like that of all of them.
I just got,
that was, you burned out by then.
I got tired of playing games that take so long.
I get you.
That are so in-depth.
That you had to commit to. Yep.
Yeah, and you have to remember things and blah, blah, blah. I just want to shoot.
I'm the world's worst about getting locked into a game though. Like I'll play 1 or 2, 3 games to an insane amount, and then something new. I'll try it with you, and then play for an hour and be done. Because I'm still stuck in whatever town on Fallout, and I've got to go find that fucking whatever So and it truly was like. That not early, but that era when the games was just starting to get ridiculously priced, and we were all bitching about it. So to get a game that you could spend that kind of time on for that kind of money at the time, especially if you went ahead and got the extra DLCs, and if you actually got the, whatever, or if you just went straight up, bought it late and got the deluxe year of the game of the year edition that had all the DLC that cost a little bit more and all that, So definitely to get a game that you put, all that money into to get something out of it. I always appreciated it. But then again, I'm always, Paul says, me and Amanda, my sister, that our whole thing playing Fortnite is, where are you? Squirrel. We're always off on the place. I see a chest. I'm going to go get you. We don't need that. Leave that alone, because we're always, looking and hunting and trying to, I'll find the hidden golden skull behind the rock on the edge of the map that nobody ever goes to, while y'all are all in town shooting everybody or whatever. So it was always my game style. I was always the one trying to get it all, find it all, get it all done. And my buddy's buys it, and that afternoon he's done because he just ramboed through everything. Oh, did you see the blah, blah, blah? I didn't even see that in the game anywhere. I'm like, right. That's why I play like I play. But I haven't committed to a game like that in quite a while. I think Vegas era of that was the last one. That's why I haven't ever finished the main story to Red Dead, because it's a commitment. Once you start that, you're playing that, and you're in it, and you're going through it, and it's a whole yeah.
I watched this video game, and it said I watched this video, and it was talking about how video games have helped the retardation of the children.
Not at all.
This generation.
That's one of the few things keeping them sane, I think. Using the mind, not blanked out.
Some really good points, Walter. Like when we were young, playing video games, right? You had 3 lives. The whole game.
Yeah, oh yeah. 3.
You didn't
go play Milan's Secret Castle. You had 1 life, and save point. Oh yeah, I remember the good old days.
Yeah. You didn't. It taught us patience. It's taught us our memory, having to remember, if you wanted to make it through Mario in under 5 minutes, you had to jump at the exact right time.
Right.
0073735963. That's the code to Mike Tyson's Punch Out. So nowadays they have They have notes to look back on in the video game. Zelda didn't have notes. Zelda didn't have an arrow to tell you where to go. You just had to walk around and hit shit.
I don't know why, but a few times last night, Quentin mentioned this other game. It doesn't have yellow paint everywhere. I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, go over here with a subtle hint, or go over there with just a little subtle hint, or a not so subtle hint. It's like, yeah, it's telling me how to play the game while I'm playing the game. Yeah, I don't like that either. I literally LOL'd. What?
It's dumbing down the children. They don't have to think. They don't go and check the corners of every room and this and that like we do. We had to. That's how you had to play back in the day if you wanted to figure shit out. But children today never had to do that. Ever. It's always been, go here, kill this thing, get your reward, you win.
Yeah, I can remember making notebooks for certain early RPG type games on my
I had my own map.
My own map. I would draw it out. Fucking A. Yeah. Literally, I was saying, I literally LOL'd. I saw Justin type in the chat in quotation, "You're over encumbered." Yeah, that is. You were definitely playing Fallout then. If you're not over encumbered, you're not playing it right. Right, Ian. Nobody remembers 75 phone numbers anymore like we used to. I can still remember in my early days at the singular call center. That's right, way in the back in the day, when I would get calls, because I became part of a tech team, and I would take kind of calls like that where, I've lost my phone contacts and I can't remember anybody's number. And I would think, I can still remember my girlfriend's phone number in 4th grade or whatever, you know what I'm saying? How do you forget a phone number? And so, yeah, over time, though, I sure can't remember her phone number anymore. It's ridiculous what they've done to our memories with the lazy factor.
My best friend
828
was 27194. My other buddy 962-154. No, 962-1305. Yeah. Still got some of them up there. 942-0390.
Oh, I've got a lot of my personal, family, mine, buddy, but yeah, I don't remember Melissa's number anymore at all. I tried one day not too long ago for some reason trying to remember a number and was thinking about, wow, I used to know that number. So yeah, they got me good. But I do remember a bunch of them from ridiculous elementary phone number there in Mendenhall. My number, not anybody else's that time. What we got? What's up? Marco has sent us an interesting blog post here that seems to be a humorous one to them anyway. What is this? Tonight have a secure connection. Oh, I can't go there. My computer won't let me. Are you trying to hack me, Marco? What are you doing? Oh, hey, Marco. Sorry. I will say hey, though. Hi. Oh, man. There was something else me and Michelle were talking about memories not too long ago. What was that bitching? We were doing something. Shit. Oh, just these days, trying to keep a show in your head. Watch something you like. Watch a whole season in 2 days. Then when the new season comes out, a year from now, you go wait, who is that guy? Wait, do you remember this? And so then we have to go either watch the first season again or go to YouTube and find a recap video that still takes a good 30, 40 minutes to get through, to even get all the plot lines, because there's too much content for everybody to keep in their head. When you had 3 channels and they went off the air at midnight, you could keep up with what happened, last week on Happy Days or whatever. But not anymore.
Yeah, and they had 30 episodes a season to where you only had a quarter of the year where they weren't on. They would run
Yeah,
forever.
it was
I've been
the
watching
off season, right?
20-something episodes. Like half a year that they ran a weekly show. So it wasn't off for 9 months of the year or whatever. Now they do 10 shows, and that's a season now.
And that's the season, and you wait and wait and wait and wait. It's just like that. Something just showed up yesterday. Maybe why I think that's why we talked about it is because that From show that we were digging on so much, and like I guess we caught it at the right time where we caught like up with it for season 1, and maybe we're in the middle of it when season 2 was going, and so by the time we got through season 2, we were caught up. And then the new one has taken like, or maybe it's 3. I don't remember how many is out right now, but that's what I'm saying right there. I don't remember if it's been 2 seasons we watched, 3 seasons we watched.
I think it
seems
3
like one kind of blur. I think it is 3.
4 is coming out soon. 4 should be up very soon.
I think you're right. But I told her, I said, well, I guess I better go find that good catch-up video so we don't have to watch the other seasons to remember anything, because, you know, there's monsters and they want to get away. That's about all I can tell you about that goddamn show right now. So, yeah. They've pretty successfully got our brains so split up in a bunch of trivial bullshit that we just are, I am anyway, floundering with it half the time. And it don't matter. I get that. It's just bullshit anyway, but still, it's frustrating not to be able to enjoy it. And then put on an old show. Because a lot of we have what's it called, a Roku set up for our TV. And a lot of their, like, own channels, like there's one they have called Tubi and another one called Howdy. And so it's their stuff that they're, like, grabbing from the old pool stuff so they don't have to pay stuff. And, like, we'll watch, you know, I don't. She watches a lot of it, but I'll come in while she's watching, say, an old, like, what was the other one? The one the other day, I'm like, man, I didn't watch this much when it was on. Cousin Balky and
Perfect Strangers.
Perfect Strangers. My brain. I also didn't lock into that show when it was out, but whatever episode it was on, I remembered, like, oh, wait, here's that dude that's about to come in here and do whatever. And, like, yeah, it's ridiculous. The trivial shit.
Don't be ridiculous.
Right. And
boy.
Oh, I think I muted myself. Some of them actually, like I see the one in chat, Game of Thrones, I just missed it. I missed it when it was out early on, because I don't think we even had what it was on, like HBO or whatever. I don't know what it was. It just made me not really want to get into it. Probably just the whole, what I'm talking about. Didn't want to get lost in this thing and then have to figure it out again next season and it comes back and all that. And now there's like apparently either a new season coming or a new series coming, or I don't know. But yeah, I've given up on keeping the thread. I also missed Lost, because when it was on, I was in my little period of like no TV. Because I mean, literally before even, before us all talking about how bad all the TV shit is, I used to be a very huge advocate of, kill your TV, and would tell people constantly, man, turn that shit off, fucking your brain up. And this was like way back. And I definitely during, damn it, come on, Cleo, stop. She's walking and breaking shit. Hang on. But yeah, when the Lost thing hit, I wasn't even watching TV, but I was hearing about it everywhere I fucking went. Like everybody. Oh, have you seen the new episode? Da, da, da. I'm like, no, I haven't.
I tried to start a couple times. I can't get off the beach like the first couple, whatever.
That may be exactly what happened to me, and I don't even remember trying it, but apparently it just didn't look to me. And then by the time it was like something I could access, like on whatever streaming thing, I had heard so many people talking about spoilers and, oh, it's this, and I don't want to say it in case you hadn't seen it, but yeah, at that point, then why watch it if the whole surprise is completely gone? So, what's up, Nader? Or Mosty Nader? Most.
my buddy's son loved that movie, and his video game handle was Lost Attic.
Oh wow!
I was like,
yeah, he must have got into it.
He's like, why? I love Lost. I was like, no, you don't get it. They're like screaming for help in certain communities. Oh man, I really can't complain. Like, my job is already done for the day, pretty much. I gotta put up one side. I can make other people do that, but I usually do it before they even get there. And that's it. One time, and move 6 cones about 4 feet each over first side of the bike lane. That's my job for the day.
You
paid at least $12.
You don't want to go work construction? And bust your ass for 14 hours?
Yeah. Been thinking about 20 years ago, yeah. Now, bum shoulder, bum wrist, bad back. I don't know if my body could handle that stuff anymore. That's 6 days a week, 12 hours a day. Don't think my body would handle it. I like my job. Still. I've never said that. You know, after the first couple months, you might say you like your job, but after 9 months, I still like my job. Yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah, I definitely couldn't go back and do any of those old things I used to do in the various ends of the oil field industry. Both I was on rigs, I was in production, and then I was in reconstruction, or whatever they call it, of the production end, doing the boiler making part of it, pipe cutting, pipe fitting, whatever you want to call it. There's different names for it. But yeah, doing that now to 15, 20 hours a day. Yes, Melissa, I used to hear quite a few horror stories from my mom about the ER on a full moon. Hell, any kind of job like that on the full moon. Good Lord. Real quick, I have to ask Ian in chat. Ian, send me a link for these catnip squares you're talking about. I've tried different varieties of catnip things, and some of them just hadn't worked out. Like, I got this little ball thing to stick on the wall for them to come up and lick on, and they'd look at it and walk away from it. I finally just pulled it off the wall and put it on the floor, and they rolled that ball around until they got lost somewhere, because, they want to roll around in the leaves and do flips and turn it upside down and get it all over their body and do all that kind of shit. So definitely, if these make them have fun and it's less messy than throwing the leaf stuff out everywhere, hook me up with a link, please. I'm down to the bottom of the bag of the catnip I have right now, and was thinking, oh, maybe I should try those balls again, just because it's everywhere, because they don't just sniff it or eat it or go away once they get a little taste of it. They literally sit and roll in every little pile I put out, and it's everywhere, and I have to go sweep the whole house. And I have to put, 5 different little piles out so everybody doesn't get hissy and pissy with each other. So.
Oh, they will too.
They definitely will. Yep. Get off my shit. That's my shit. That's my shit. Oh, and then I saw I don't know who it was, told you to grow your own catnip, probably Ona. And I'm like, yeah, I heard that's not the best idea unless you want every cat in the neighborhood out at your house. That's why I haven't attempted it here, because I've already got outside cats and keep adding to it once every 6 months. So
that's why you grow it at your neighbor's house.
There you go. Now you got an idea.
Catnip. And I caught my cat stuffed down in the thing, like head first, just sitting there gnawing on the plant. Yeah.
Trying to,
just chewing on not the root, but the the stem. There was only like 3 inches. There's like 4 or 5 branches coming off and chewing on like a 2-3 inch stem. Like, what do you do to let the plant grow?
Look up catnip squares. See if I can find some. Just haven't seen it in a square. Oh, so is it like a catnip filled little pillow thing? Because that's what came up when I did that search. Is that what you're talking about, sir? He put a pic on Telegram. He's Telegram? Oh, Lord. I'm sorry, y'all. Again, I'm so sorry. Every time I have to send a guitar video to my little guitar class that I do, I go through, I send it to myself on Telegram from my phone, and then from Telegram I go over to where they are, the group. And that's when I say, oh shit, I need to go see what everybody's doing on here, because I never opened this thing, because it never, for me, was ever a social thing. Even after you guys turned it into a social thing, it just still in my head is a functional, utilitarian app. So I just don't ever frickin' go here, and I'm terrible for that. I feel terrible. Oh yeah, it is little filled things. Okay. Cool. Never saw it like that particular setup. That's interesting. I mean, we've gotten little kicker toys and things like that for them that have it in it. That's, they say it's in there. They go wild. I assume it's in there, but to actually squeeze it and feel the leaves and all that in it. Yeah. The leaves. Yeah. Wait, what are you guys talking about? Oh, I see. Okay. I went up far enough to see the madness that you're discussing. Give those a try. I see a lot of homemade ones that looks like here on Etsy. Hell, I could probably get Michelle to, well, she doesn't sew per se, and I wonder if she can crochet and knit tight enough to contain it. But although I have noticed the frickin' price of catnip has gone up considerably here in where I always get it locally, various places, but still, it has gone up a lot. Used to get a nice size bag for just like, a couple bucks. And I think the cheapest place we can get it right now for us is probably the Dollar. Oh, look at that in the list down here. Dollar General, Feline First, organic catnip, $3 a bag. That's what I was going to say. That's where I run in and grab a couple bags because it's cheap. Dollar General.
Probably because they've been bombing those boats in the ocean, carrying all that catnip. Yeah, jack the price up. Next, it'll be illegal. They'll start banning it. And can't have it anymore. It's making you cats addicted. Oh, speaking of, hey, Mitra Gaia, Speciosa people, I'm looking at you, Kratom takers. Right now, apparently, we've gone beyond state-to-state bans and state-to-state regulations. This part of the American Kratom Association fight that I've been a part of for some years now. We did everything we could. We postponed the ban here in Louisiana at least twice, maybe 3 times, and in various other states. And so they realized that on a state-by-state basis, I guess, we know whoever it is, it's the fucking pharmacy pain pill people that's who's pushing us to not have access to it. But
morphine. Yeah.
Right, exactly. That cartel doesn't want us to have it, but whoever it is have finally gone away. They've stepped it up. They've gone beyond state to state. It is now becoming something being put before Congress to make it a nationwide ban. They're not even trying to regulate now. So at that level, if it's just straight ban and not trying to understand the plant anymore and not trying to understand the science that people like McMurdy has been doing for the last 10 years or any of that, yeah, it's at that level now. I'll drop a link here in the chat if you would like to include your voice
in protest of such a thing. Because while it has fallen by the wayside for us here in Louisiana, I still support everybody else's freedom to access it and get it when they need it for their lives. So let me find it here.
I gotta slow down. I just passed my gun store and no, it was about to. It would have if I would have went a couple miles faster. I just passed the gun store. I was like, I'll be stopping here later today.
I'm gonna see you real soon.
How do I get this to you guys?
This has been more than Christmas, we'll say. Any Christmas I was waiting for, I don't know. There was a couple when I was young. But, yeah, dude, I haven't waited for something like this in forever. Most things I order, I can have ordered or shipped right to the house, you know? It's been traveling all over the country. New England, started in Utah, New England, then somewhere in the Midwest. I'm not sure where, I forget. And then it's in Georgia now. Yeah, I definitely probably am going to go shooting Sunday, though. I can just about guarantee it. I'm hoping I'm off tomorrow. We'll see.
All right, guys, I did figure out a way to drop a link in the chat straight to it for you guys. And even if you're not using Mitragaya speciosa for your own personal health, welfare, and well-being, there are millions of us who are. And we definitely would appreciate you reaching out to Congress and tell them to fuck off. Leave us alone. We're grown-ups and we can decide what to fucking do with our own fucking bodies. All right, ran over. Man, I haven't branded like that in a minute. And it's a pretty much automated thing. You kind of click through, add your name and address and things like that. Yes, you have to identify yourself because we're talking to Congress. But yeah, if you have some time to click through that link I dropped there and help everybody out for sure. What's up, Louis?
I'm ready for bed. I shouldn't be this ready for bed when I haven't even made it to work yet.
Is it been that way for like a week now or more for you?
Pretty well. Like I said, this has just been a long ass week, just dragging.
Maybe it's not just my myasthenia gravis that's kicking my ass, because I'll get up. Admittedly, my sleep routine was already a foul thing before we started the show. I was usually a night owl, staying up way too late. It would piss Michelle off because she'd go to bed like, 8, 9, not 8, not 9. She does that now sometimes, but not then. She'll go to bed 9, 10 o'clock, and I'd be like, fuck that. I'm reading or I'm learning a song on a guitar, whatever I'm doing is keeping me up late, I'm definitely going to stay up and do it. And we finally worked out a compromise, and it was nice and working out. But anyway, regardless, my sleep schedule's always been foul, even especially add the show to it. But now I get up from decent, 5-6 hours thinking, okay, I'm ready to get up. I need to get up, whatever it is, something's coming up I need to go do, appointments or go to the gym, whatever. And dude, I get up, eat something, coffee, ready to go, back to bed. So yeah, it's ridiculous. It's been a week and a half or most of this. And I knew, that's part of my disease. The symptoms are like your body is just exhausted all the time because the muscles are fighting to work, and it's a whole thing. So yeah, I'm beginning to wonder if it's not just everything. Well, Melissa says she's had 2 days of migraines this week. Sorry to hear that, my God. Michelle used to have them like all the time, her and our daughter Haley, and they would start getting what they call the squiggles, and knowing it was going to come. It's the whole thing, but she's done a whole lot of supplements over the last probably for sure the last 10 years or so, where she's figured out a routine that works for her. I can't remember the last time Michelle had to stay home from a migraine. Now, she's stayed home from migraines as far as work knows a couple times. Mm-hmm. Usually when we were wanting to do something, leave, go out of town or whatever. So, but yeah, I was just thinking that, Ian, I hadn't checked on the Schumann in a few days. So Sherry sent me a story last night, the day before, something, and I clicked it and started in it and then got sidetracked. She's usually the one keeping me up on the Schumann. Hey, baby. Me and Rizzo finally worked it out yesterday after 3 days of trying to get meds on her. She finally let me reluctantly grab her up and hold her and do it. She didn't do the whole scratch me and act like she's being murdered thing that she did the first day I tried to give it to her. We had discussed it over a couple of days, didn't we? Yeah, Daddy told you it was going to help you, didn't I? Hey, baby. Oh, what she just did reminds me, I watched a video about cats touching you. So for a cat to reach out with one paw, claws retracted, and very gently place it upon you, face, arm, chest, whatever, to get your attention and to get you to give them attention that way is one of the most amazing evolutionary, domesticatory, whatever the word you want to use, thing that cats have come up with. Because, cats invented meowing for us. Cats don't meow to each other. They use body language with each other and blinks, and there may be some vocalization of hisses to get the fuck away or yowls to get the fuck away and I'm about to tear your ass up and anything, but they don't just sit and meow to each other. That is not cat language. That is a language they developed strictly for us. They mimic the human baby sound to get our attention because they've learned over time it works. Well, that's the same thing with what she's doing right here. I'm trying to get the camera on where she gently touches me with her dominant paw. And that's the thing. It's all about like their dominant paw. They have a certain paw that's their dominant paw, just like you have a dominant hand. And for them to have worked out that a gentle, non-claw touch gets your attention is pretty astounding. Here we go. Oh, and now, of course, she gets up and moves after I get the camera on. Hey, baby. Hey, sweetie. Hey, baby. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty nice. I'll send that video to you guys because after I read it, I literally was like emotionally moved the next time she came over and touched me. I was like, oh, my baby. Or the gentle licking and the soft bite, I don't know how to explain it. It's an affection bite, if you will. And of course the head rub, my sweetie. Yeah, that's just marking Daddy. That's just marking me. I know what you're doing. You're not fooling me. No, you're not fooling me. You think I'm yours? Oh, you think I'm yours? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. But yeah, that soft paw is just pretty amazing. Let me send that video out right now while I'm thinking about it. Hey, baby. She just did it. Hey, sweetie. Give me a second. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Damn it. History. There it is. Ugh. God, I watch so much shit on YouTube. My God. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Melissa. There it is. Okay, I'm going to share it. Share. Copy and drop it. Yeah. There we go. Oh, hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Sweetie. All right, I dropped it there in chat. What's up, Logan? What's up, Brian? Hey, baby. You forgive Daddy again? Yeah, she was still miffed at me when I was going to bed last night. But she's already scratching lips. Mm-hmm. She was not happy. She knew I got her. She wasn't happy about it. Huh. You thought Daddy was murdering you when I put those drops? Yeah, and I'm sure for her it is, and I hate having to do it, but I have to do it, or things get worse. Then they start getting disease. The next thing you know, we all got the Black Plague again. Huh. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of history reading about cats, just because, cat man now. And that whole theory of the plague and the fleas and all that, well, if you back up a few years before that, there was a huge push in the church to demonize cats and turn them into the witches' apprentice and Satan's little helpers and that whole thing. And if you know some of the gnosis material out there, cats are actually huge protectors of your home to keep archons at bay. Because don't get me wrong, there are times when your cat watches something over your head, and sure, it's a little bug flying around it you can't see, but the hey baby, she latched on that one. Hey, sweetie. Yeah, sure, sometimes they're tracking an insect you can't see or a mote of dust floating in the air, but a lot of times when they track something behind you or over your head, especially over your head, that's what they're tracking. They're tracking those archons that are just slightly out of your frequency range to be able to visually see it. But their frequency of seeing is totally different than ours. And so the theory that I've seen in a few different books or videos or whatever is that was a whole push of the church to make cats demonized. And when I say demonize cats, I mean people would literally bag cats up and bring them to the church and burn them. Fucking lunatics. So yeah, that whole thing was a huge push that I'm sure was being orchestrated from the other side to keep our little protectors at bay. Huh. You keep those archons out of Daddy's house? Yeah, you do. And dude, there are nights when we're having a rough night, we can't sleep, we're shit. Michelle keeps waking me up, saying bad dreams, make them go away. And I do my best to do my little energy work and protect the field better or whatever. And I just I'm exhausted these days with the myasthenia, so I'll get up and go open the door and let Claire in, because she's the one that is still petite enough and less rambunctious to be able to sleep in the room with us, in the bed with us, literally. And as soon as she gets in there and lays on my chest or on Michelle's side or wherever she gets on one of our bodies, immediately the bad dreams go away, the bad energy goes out of the room. Yeah, they definitely chase them off, huh? She's a good girl. Yeah, you're chasing them little buggers. You're chasing little buggers away. You got them buggers away. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, if you don't have a cat, go get one. Or I'll give you some. I've got plenty of extra. At this point, I couldn't give any of my babies away no more. No, there was a period when I would have just to have less of y'all, but not no more. Not no more. That's my sweeties. Yes, my sweeties. Yeah. Which is familiar. Yeah. Absolutely, Ian. For the win. Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, they're the greatest at keeping the rodents at bay.
Oh my God, dude. I still find body parts outside by the step or by the sidewalk where they're trying to feed us. Yeah, it's poor little hairless, clawless, teethless little monsters. Y'all are saving us. Yeah. And every time a new neighbor moves in next door, the house has been, I know there's been probably 10 different families lived over there. I tell them, okay, I've got cats, and they spend a majority of the day in your yard, in that tree, under your house, just like under my house. And I can do my best to make that not happen. I don't know how. I'll do what I can. But if they don't go in your yard, you're going to have problems because I hear them catch stuff in that yard constantly. I guess because that house would sit empty more than any of the others. And they would, I constantly hear them out there grabbing something up. It squeals away. And hey, it's part of nature. I know, be it demiurge design, be it whatever, it's still part of their nature. And they definitely do their job. Huh. And even here in the house, I know at least 3 or 4 different times we would wake up and go, or I say we, Michelle would wake up, go to the bathroom, and on the way back in, I'd hear her, not scream, but like, oh my God, and like come tell me, okay, it's in the bathroom, go get it out of there, or it's next to the front door, or it's next to my bedroom door, or whatever, and go throw away a little dead body. Yeah. Bender still is trying to bring me his little toy. I had it hidden away in a chair under some stuff because it's so big it sticks out of their little basket of toys. So it's a big old stick thing and it sticks out. So he comes and grabs it and does the sounding thing all over the house at 3 a.m. But I hid it, I thought, until last night. And I heard him. I heard the tone. I knew the tone. That's what I know is that tone he gets when he's got it. So proud of himself. So like, look what I did, Dad. So I'll have to find a new hiding place for it, apparently. Yeah. Yeah, y'all are too smart.
He's like, I found it for you, Dad.
I thought you lost it. Here it is. Red mice gives cats wings. You need a t-shirt for that there, Justin. Goodness, what do I need to do? I'm scratching away. Not enough. Not enough. Just more. You want some more? I'm also right now doing everything I can not to scratch where the medicine's still kind of wet and a little bit oily on the back of her head. And I know that's where she wants me to scratch. I'm sorry. I can't. What's up, Dawn? Yeah, Jax, that's usually where Claire winds up after a few minutes on my chest and a few minutes on Michelle's side. When we finally all get settled in and like, okay, it's time to go to sleep, she'll head down to our feet. Or sometimes between us, like she'll trough it. I guess those nights when she's still trying to protect us is when she troughs up between us. But then I know she's between us, so I don't sleep as well, try not to roll over on her or make her freak out and scratch Michelle or something, so. But mostly it's down by our feet for the rest of the night. My goodness. My goodness. My goodness. Yeah. Yeah. She's going to mess around and make me scratch that spot. I know she's trying so hard to. Yeah. Yeah, you tried so hard to, huh? Yeah. Uh-oh, what happened?
I don't know. who knows?
Apropos of nothing. He's not sitting on the keyboard. He didn't touch the mouse. I didn't touch the mouse. But the paused YouTube video started playing. That's what it was. It was the intro thing going. I'm like, why did Josh hit that? Then I realized the video had started playing it by itself.
That's weird.
Oh, y'all ready for a spooky story since we're already talking about cats and witches? So Michelle's sister yesterday sent her a text informing her that their mother passed away New Year's Eve of this year. Their mother's Instagram account, which why Marilyn had Instagram, I have no idea. But apparently she had an Instagram account. That account sent Melanie a message yesterday. And when she clicked on it, it was blank. I'm getting chills now. Ooh, shit. I told Michelle, at least she's haunting Melanie and not us.
Is it spookier because it was blank, or would it have been spookier if it said something?
If there was an actual message, yeah, I don't know. I think the blankness is what makes it really weird. Like she had just enough control from the other side to send the message. She just couldn't type anything out. Oh man. And I also asked Michelle, like, well, why? I thought that's what you kind of did when people passed away, as you went through and kind of shut down all their crap. I don't know. My mom didn't have all that stuff, so I didn't have to worry about it. But I would have definitely done that. My sweetie. Damn it. She got me. All right, I gotta go wash my hand. I'll be back.
Man, I feel bad for. I got these two young guys I was working with yesterday, right? And they're both like the whitest kids you know. One even had like freckles. And I mean, the job is so easy, but we do have to stand out in the sun sometimes, all day long. These guys look like lobsters.
Fucking gingers.
Get ya. So yeah, I was like 3 different times. I was like, "You guys go sit in the shade. Go." Oh, we put sunscreen on. I was like, "Yeah, it's not working." I was like, I feel so bad because it's like the first warmer days. We had a couple a little while back, then it got cold again. Yeah, it was the one guy's first day. I was like, yeah, you don't need to be getting all burnt up on your first day. I mean, because we're just, we're not really doing a whole lot. They're off the road, so we don't have to flag or anything.
Well, I commiserate because, dude, I'm so white I'm clear sometimes, especially out in the sun. So I go straight to the sink. I don't even play around. Well, I never used, once I knew how bad it was for you, like, 15, 25 years ago, sunscreen, I quit using it. But zinc, like you see the surfers with the little white lines under their eyes or whatever, that stuff is good and it works. But, you look like you're getting ready to be a clown or a spooky ghost or something when you use it. But yeah, that works for me. It's one of the few things that works. And be very careful buying it out there in the world, because you'll get one that, zing, da-da-da-da-da, and you get home and you suddenly realize it's got like FPF of 50 stuff in it, the actual bad shit in it too. It's like, don't you guys know what zinc fucking is and what it does and how it don't need all that shit in it? That's the whole point. So they'll ruin it for you if you're not careful. I did that one time, not knowing they were putting the bad stuff in the zinc too. So if you go like to the baby area, usually that's the best way to get it in a nice size tube that doesn't cost so extra, and it's zinc. I had to learn that one instead of going to the special zinc surfer whatever stuff or the whatever, that costs ridiculous amounts. You can get it in the wall, saw my name, sorry. You can get it in the baby area, and it costs you a lot less. Just read it. Make sure you read it. Uh-oh, Dawn, what'd you do? Dawn was bad last night. Yeah, she is.
Dawn's been a little wily this week.
Yeah, she's been cutting up. I noticed. So Nader Raid in the house.
No more beer for Dawn, she says.
For today. Yeah, I don't know. I swore it off years ago, and I've been pretty good at it.
Yeah, nothing worse than drinking too much and making bad decisions.
Yeah, my roommates wanted to go out drinking, and I can't drink. I'm on call this week, but I can go out, shoot the bull, laugh at people,
or sit at home and admire your new gun.
All right.
Yeah.
You've got me itching to go do karaoke after hearing about you doing it last week or whenever that was. You were talking about it. Yeah, I'm dying to go do it again.
Yeah, we were having fun.
It's just everything that comes with it makes it a thrive for me. I don't like smoky bars anymore. I mean, I didn't like them when we were going to them. I definitely don't like them now. They were not.
In South Carolina, it's not a law. Like, you can smoke in certain places. I didn't know that. I thought it was a nationwide thing, no smoking in any bar. But South Carolina, you can smoke in the bars, a lot of them. I had no idea. Shows you how long it's been since I really walked into a bar. Shit, I think the last time was like 2020 back in Denver. I had a good 5-year stretch there where I didn't step foot into a tavern. Huh. Didn't even realize it. Yeah, I found me a cool little bar. It's like a quarter mile down the road. Not even. I never drive to it. It's called the Hatchet, and you can throw hatchets. They got pool table, darts, a big giant Jenga thing,
and
cards,
alcohol,
checkers, and alcohol
with axes.
Yep.
Yeah, we got some of them.
And how many lawsuits a year do they go through?
You'd be surprised. We've got, I mean, it's like basically it's just a Target place. And they've got these like little alleys, little chutes where everybody stands and you can have your own Target. And then behind you is like this medieval wall of weapons. And you get to choose what it is you're going to throw at the Target. A lot of it is just kind of axes, but yeah, you can throw different stuff.
Fucking madness.
Mm-hmm. That said, that's something else I'm going to try to get into is practicing my axe throwing. Hatchet. Tomahawk to be technical. I've got some throwing knives too, but I've also got, because it's a whole thing at the rendezvous. You do a shooting contest and a knife throwing contest and a hawk throwing contest and all that good stuff. So I need to hone up my tomahawk throwing. Stuff we used to do as a kid, you know, hanging out with my dad and his buddies. Me and my cousins would just be out throwing tomahawks and throwing knives at trees at like 9 years old.
Axes at a pine tree is what we used to
stick an axe.
Yep.
I could stick an axe pretty fucking good. Or cut off a section of a stump and put it up against a tree and aim it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we did that shit way too often. And, of course, get fussed at by Uncle Quentin. When y'all's going to wind up cutting your head off doing that stupid shit?
Yeah, we had a piece of plywood we nailed up down in my basement, and we were throwing knives at it. We drew a person on it, holding their arm out, holding an apple on their head.
Right.
That was fun. I got pretty good. I would hold those knives because, like, all knives are different when you're throwing them. But these ones were weighted just perfect where you would hold the blade, like the dull side of the blade, in like the palm of your hand. And just like fingertip and your first finger and your thumb, grip it. And you like just roll it, and it would stick just about every time. It was wild.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of no spin throwers. I'd say that's usually the best way to actually throw a knife or throw an object is without any spin. Don't put spin on it. Take some practice.
Yeah, this was just like one revolution. Throwing it without the spin is hard.
Mm-hmm.
No shit. Yeah, absolutely hard. And that bounce
like
back
put
you're
it-
talking about there, Ian, yes, sir, that's deadly, especially with knives, throwing knives.
You can watch videos of those axe throwing places. Some chicks just literally almost getting scalped. I mean, how they're not dead is beyond me, but yeah, some crazy, crazy stuff.
What? We used to play baby darts. I don't know baby darts. I used to go to the other extreme. We used to have jarts.
Yeah, lawn darts.
I still don't believe that shit was legal in our country. That's just insanity.
I can't believe they don't make children play with them in school.
They should, right?
I mean, I love the idea. It's just the possibility and the availability and the ease of abuse. Like it's like horseshoes, but like not.
But like not, exactly. Do you think we ever truly sat there and tried to? We probably did the first week, maybe, that we had to set up the little circle and the whole 9 yards. But eventually, it was just grabbing all of them, throwing them up, and running, and hoping nobody got.
Yeah.
What do you think I was doing while Dad was reading the fucking instructions on how to play? What's this? How high can I throw it?
Or even more genius when we got the first bow and arrow sets and just shooting them straight up and hoping and running. Yeah. Fucking
Yeah. And you know what? It could still be like that, but like in the 80s, everybody decided I'm going to sue everybody for everything. If I get hurt or if my child gets hurt at your place. And really, that's what did it. That's what ruined everything and made it so even if these games were out there, most people wouldn't even allow them on their property.
I blame Ralph Nader and his overprotective parents. I don't know that he had overprotective parents. I'm just assuming from the big puss he turned into.
You need to turn your brights off, I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you what.
Oh, what? I haven't played disc golf, man, in so long, Justin. I miss it. We had a nice setup in Shreveport. I think I talked about actually Flat Parkway recently. The stickers hidden in the sand there. But yeah, that was where we had in Shreveport a nice setup, man. And like, of course, everybody started playing with frisbees like you do, but then eventually they opened the shop and had the weird discs and different weights and all that shit. Yeah, it was great. We loved that shit. I miss it.
Yeah, the original fidget spinners, Laura, the click clacks.
Right? Yes, sir. It took me probably 2 years to be able to do it up and down. And my cousin shattered her wrist trying to do up and down with the glass ones. Yeah, dude. She fucked up a bone in her wrist doing that shit. That happened a whole lot, though. It's part of why they're no longer accessible to us.
Now, I could see shattering the glass and going in your eyes and all that stuff. But I never.
She hit her own wrist and fucked up the bones in her wrist pretty bad.
Actually, now that you say that, yeah, I guess I can see that. I think I did smack myself up a few good times in the wrist.
But that's only when you do it up and down. That you do that when you hit it like that.
Well, I mean,
but if you're not doing it up and down, what are you doing? If you just do it down, you're a pussy.
Or how are you only doing it up?
Well, there's that. There is that. If you're doing that, then we need to talk.
That's a pro move right there.
That is the next level.
But the
sex game.
Just letting your balls hang and then bouncing it up and down a couple times, hitting click, 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 click. That's just doing it down. It ain't a click clack until you get a clack in there. If you can make your balls clack, now you're talking. Speaking of which, 2 bags of peas, Dawn. 2 bags of peas. One for your sore head and the other one wherever you might be sore and chafed. Wherever it might be a little bit raw. Just place that other bag of peas there. Lots of water.
Ooh.
And yeah, just lay back down.
Lots of water. It's always best to do that before you go to bed.
Mm-hmm. Or try to keep it going while you're drinking if you can think to.
Yeah, if you can think to.
That's
always a good idea too.
Avoid getting too dehydrated is the key.
That's the key. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Tequila just doesn't really do all that much to me.
My answer's always been you're not drinking enough.
Yeah. Like, I don't drink very often at all anymore. Very, very rarely. And last time we went out, I had 3 shots sitting there in the kitchen. I had a bottle of Cabo Wabo. I was like, hey, let's drink some of this. 3 shots, sat around for like an hour. I didn't feel nothing.
That's the Zabala in you.
Yeah, it's gotta be, dude.
That's what it is. Yeah, that's it.
I was like, man, tequila, I used to at least feel a little bit off 3 shots, 3 shots. That's not going insane like 8 shots. But 3, I'd at least start feeling it a little bit. No. Yeah, they like tequila, my roommates. They like to drink, but they don't pester me about it. They'll ask, hey, you want a shot? And now they know if I'm working the next day, then I'm not taking any shots at all. No alcohol whatsoever at all. And they say it usually once a week. Oh, that's the last time I'm drinking tequila when I got to work. But I've said that a bunch of times, too. It takes a minute.
Yeah, it took me about 30 years to be able to actually make it stick.
Yeah, exactly. I say it, but doing it's totally different than just saying it.
Tequila makes me effortless.
Cannabis and all that. Now, don't get me wrong, I had a few rough nights with some tequila and then swore it off. And I had a few rough nights with anything, name it, hell, beer, and swore it off. But when I figured out that I could just smoke this little funny-shaped cigarette and not puke on my shoes in the morning and have just as much fun, if not more, fuck yeah, let me have that. I'll pass on the tequila.
drinking.
Why are you chewing everything this morning, madam? Oh, Lord. Ripley's my chewer. You saw her chasing a piece of paper. Now she's after my bag of whatever that I had for breakfast, my little snacky muffins. Why are you chewing everything, huh? Why are you chewing everything so bad? You so bad. Yeah. This one's Ripley. I don't know. She don't show up here usually in the mornings for y'all. So if you don't recognize this one, that's Ripley. And there's Bender. Oh, the crew's all here.
They mostly come out at night.
Mostly. Bender is here. He's the domineering boy. He's the brother that aggravates everyone else, huh? That's your job, buddy? Yeah, that's Daddy's man, though. Yeah, with that tail. Look at that tail. My God, the longest cat tail I've ever seen.
Bender, I love the name.
Pop my hairy ass. My shiny hairy ass.
Oh, did you get that car that was free on GTA?
Today? Yesterday? When?
Yesterday, maybe? It was. You probably already had it. It's the one with the big giant engine on the back.
The rocket one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they gave it to me for free.
Yeah, it's free. They're doing that right now, like every week, starting tomorrow. Or is it? Yeah, no, starting today. Is that when the new things drop? Or hell, it may have dropped yesterday on Thursday. But like a week or two ago, they gave us all the ramp car.
Yeah, I got that one.
And then they gave us that rocket car. And then this newest week, they're giving that truck with the big wedge on the front of it. You know the one I'm talking about? The semi front? Yeah, that's the free car this week. So go grab that.
Oh, I'm going to have to.
Everybody's thinking they must be about to do an update to whatever business those came with. I can't remember what update that was. But everybody's thinking because they're giving us those pretty expensive vehicles for free over these last 3 weeks, they're about to do an update for that business run, whatever it is. I can't remember now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got it. I've also managed to win the podium vehicle probably at least twice since the last time you and I had played together.
Yeah, I ain't won one in a minute. I won like 3 in a row, and then I haven't. I've only been doing it like once a week.
Right. Well, that's the thing. You definitely have to do it every day, or you have to do the disconnect trick and do it back to back till you hit it. Now, that I haven't been able to successfully do. I can do the reset trick probably 2 or 3 times, but usually about that 4th time, I've lost the rhythm of it, and here comes I'm going to miss it, and by the time I do what I got to do, I can hear it ding, 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 so I've already saved, and it's too late. But, the last 2 times I've done it, I just said, fuck it, and spun the hell out of it. I didn't even try to do the slow spin or anything. I just spun the hell out of it and got it. So I was like, well, yeah. It's purely random, I think. And that's generally the consensus, is that all these people that show you how to win consistently, show me a video with timestamps and dates of you doing that every fucking spin and not having a cheat system somewhere in your back pocket, because it don't work. Nobody can do it outside of these people that post the video. Exactly. Yep. So, Doomsday Heist, that's the one, Logan. You're right. That's it. That's what everybody said, because that was such a big update, and then it just kind of went belly up, and nobody even cared. I've never even finished that. I've never done the end of it. I've done a few setups, but you almost can't do it by yourself playing solo, and once the hackers started kicking in and everybody quit playing, I couldn't do it. So I never, that's exactly it. That's probably what they're saying.
Yeah, I've never done the Doomsday Heist either.
They're going to make it playable. So
are they going to give away the flying car too?
I don't
eventually?
know. I don't know.
Because that's part of the Doomsday Heist, the Deluxo.
The Deluxo, yeah. I don't know. They might. That might be the last one before they do the update. So somehow
I was going to get that one instead of the Toreador, but I was like, dude, the Toreador is kind of good.
No, you definitely want the Toreador. Mm-hmm.
Listen to us nerds talking about
I know,
video.
we're fucking nerding out. I was thinking that too. Well, Logan, are you still playing? If you're still playing, dude, get on with me, or get on with me and Zack or something. Or are you just remembering it? Because if you're not aware, Zach and I have started playing it again, and we've actually started playing the enhanced version, which Epic gave us for free. I think was that last Christmas or maybe 2 Christmases ago.
Yeah, no, it was last Christmas. Now it's $60.
It was last Christmas. Oh yeah, the enhanced version is still like touted. It's an upgrade in visuals, it's an upgrade in graphics, and they added the HSW car stuff with all that chromographic, halo-y, rainbowy colors and all that shit. So yeah,
they had to do something.
But yeah, Logan, if you're playing, man, hit us up. Give me your game tag or your social, what is it, Rockstar Social Club thing, and I'll definitely hook up and play with you. Bender came in here, sniffed her butt, made her leave. Now she's coming back, sniffing his. You gonna get him out of my way? Oh no, I thought she was just gonna aggravate him and get him out of the way. I don't know if y'all can see my array. I have Ripley here, I've got Bender here, and Cleo is over here on the side table. On her little, I have a little pad Michelle crocheted for the cats that I lay across the top of that little desk thing. So they're all just here with Dad. Being good for a change, instead of stepping on things and messing it all up. Yeah. This is a good boy.
Did you see that article?
Me 2 nights ago. Oh, go ahead.
I dropped an IRONWORX. I wanted to do it so I made sure I remembered it for this show.
I don't know. I don't know if I did or not. What was it?
It was about Artemis 2.
Yeah, I did. What is it?
What does that headline make you think happened? Like,
I think I read it again. It's like the other day, I had a story come through about them going to be doing it like on the 1st or something. I'm like, what, on April 1st? That's really when y'all are telling us they're going to launch it? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking really serious right now? Okay, whatever. And that's when I literally said, Zach keeps saying this, let me go see. And so I kind of looked and couldn't find anything. Then I even asked my AI thing, like, where can I go bet on whether the Artemis 2 is going to launch or not? So I can't find a way to do it. I found a place that'll let you do it with pretend money. Like, well, what the fuck's the point there? But I still don't find a way to do it. So if you actually have one in hand, link me that way.
No, I don't know. I saw Jaron doing it back in the day because he was placing bets on that stuff, whether or not they.
I'm wondering if it was that one I saw that will let you do it, but it's pretend, it's not real money or something. Anyway, yeah, I gave up trying to find one, but I definitely would have done it. Because I'm like, really? April 1st? Okay, fuckers, I'll take that bet. I'll take that fucking bet. Oh, man.
But yeah, that article is talking about it like, at least the headline is past tense.
Let me go see. I forgot. I was looking for it, and then the cat sat down on the... What are you doing? Ripley, what are you doing?
Yeah, I think they used the word launched instead of like will launch.
Launch is. And to be fair, there is a big countdown in the upper left-hand corner. And it does say official broadcast. So it's just sort of like the name of the broadcast that's going to go live in 5 days, 6 hours, 22 minutes, and 16
See,
seconds.
it didn't have a countdown when I clicked into it. Or at least I didn't notice it.
Probably could have missed it.
The article's like super short.
No, it is
like
a paragraph. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah. And I do see the countdown, even though it's not moving on my screen. Oh, no, it did start moving. It wasn't at first. It was frozen when I got here.
That's how
Is
they
the date
do it.
still? Yep, April 1st. Fucking ridiculous. I can't even believe. If they're not laughing at our fucking asses, what else would that be? Ripley, baby, I might have to go throw this away. She was climbing. She's climbing on my tower. I put it over there. She run up there and get it. I moved it again. Now she's climbing across my mic interface. I'm afraid she's going to either turn it off or unplug me. Look. Can't have that. It's yucky. Daddy wasn't even supposed to eat that, but I did. Can't have it. Let me go throw this away because she just won't stop hunting for it. Oh, because I can leave the camera and shit on. You can see me. Anyway.
Yeah, Greenville is crazy. Dude, the amount of city workers that Greenville, South Carolina has, it's insane. And it doesn't seem like half of them seem to be just driving around. These white city trucks. There's like 100 white city trucks.
Yeah,
and Greenville's not a small town, but it's not, a giant major city or anything.
I feel like that's why that whole Minnesota fraud shit never really went anywhere. Because I suspect if people start to get to looking at the government and government spending too closely, they'll realize just how much fraud there is. It's not just people driving around saying, I'm going to take you to your doctor's appointment and not really doing it. It's like government workers just driving around doing fuck all day. But we need 30 of them to do it. With only 6 people actually working. The rest just driving around.
Yeah. I see 1 or 2 people working. They're the ones picking up the garbage, changing out the trash cans and stuff like that. And everybody else is just kind of driving around.
And even then you have to be in the union to do it. Which means you're never going to get fucking fired just for driving around all day and not really doing anything.
This is such a typical male-female dichotomy I have going. Bender's laying here with his tail fully extended, flapping it around, hitting shit, knocking over little bottles on my table. But little petite Ripley here's got her tail all nice, curled and tucked up and being very nice and ladylike with it. Bender's just being a boy. I'm buddy. You got a big tail. You proud of it? Yeah, we all are. Yeah.
Proud of that tail, Dad. Well, let me jump off here real quick. I got a city worker just parked behind the truck. I'm probably going to have to talk to somebody about something.
All right.
You have fun.
Have a good day, man. Holler at me this
I might be
weekend or later
jumping back
today or something.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll be here for another half hour or so.
We'll be here a little while. Yep.
All righty. Love you guys.
Love you too.
Wrong thing. Big tail energy.
So here's something I just found out recently. Is that you can put like bunny treats and stuff sprinkled into a loofah and just give the bunnies the loofah and everything. And it's all right for the bunnies to chew on that loofah.
Really?
Yeah. So as you're growing, Laura.
Loofah in chat.
Yeah. I was going to say, Laura, as you're growing loofah, just remember things you can do with the loofahs. You can give a box full of bunny treats and bunny toys to your local rabbit rescue.
Yeah, mine does too, Brian. I don't know what that's about. I guess when we turned from monkeys into people, that's what happened. Our tail moved around to the front. Oh. Yeah, I would like to plant some catnip if it keeps mosquitoes at bay. Ian, I really didn't know that. Although I did at one point think to myself, well, the reason they roll around in it must be that it keeps fleas off of them, because why else would they roll around in it and get it all over their body, literally all over their body, and not being content till it's on every freaking inch of their body. So I never thought about the mosquito aspect. But apparently I'll need to plant it in pots, is what I'm saying. from Dawn because it takes over the garden. Of course, I don't have a garden for it to take over. I've given up. I know it's sad to say. It's not that I don't have a green thumb. It's that I have a black thumb. Michelle got me this cool little, I don't remember the name of it now. I've got the tag hanging in there next to it so I don't forget when to water it. And it's like a moss ball thing that it's growing out of. And it's this nice plant that's like little leaves that spout up and out over it. And as they get to the middle of the plant, they turn into like this red flower looking thing, but it's all still the leaves. It's really cool. And I said, okay, damn it, this time will be the plant that I don't kill. And so, oh God, now here comes Mama. Really, everybody? Are we going to have, be nice. Come on, be nice. It's okay. He's not bothering you. He's not bothering you. Come on, Mama, it's okay. Mama's always weird about everybody else, but she's the one hopped up here. Yeah, you came up here. He didn't come to you. Be nice. Sorry, I'm peacemaking here. But anyway, damn it, come on now. All across the keyboard. Yep, I knew that. Hold on. What has she done? Some kind of recording thing is now come up on top of my screen telling me it's recording. What the fuck is this? This is a new one. I don't know what she's done.
Oh, what'd you do?
I truly don't have a clue what this. Is this some kind of game thing? Like record game views or something? Yeah, that's what it is. It's the NVIDIA overlay thing. Okay, I found it, I think. Well, now I've lost the call, and the show. There's the show. Okay, there we go. Lord have mercy. I was telling you something before she hopped up here, and now it's gone. I don't know. It's gone. It'll never come back now. Oh, the plant that I killed. So it said water every 5 to 7 days. So I literally set my alarm on my phone for 7 days ahead. And the way you water it is you take the plant down and the whole ball, you submerge it in water for about 5 minutes, and you take it out and hang it back up. And I did that. And then I did it a week later. And then Haley, who does have a green thumb and is amazing with plants, came over and she immediately looked at it. Just looked at it. She didn't have to touch it. She said, "Oh my God, you're overwatering it." I'm like, "Well, I'm doing it like the tag said to do." She's like, "Yeah, that's just a guide. You don't want to do it till the whole ball is dry and da 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 da." So I stopped doing it every 7 days. And when I looked at it yesterday and went to talk to it, it like has 4 or 5 dead leaves on it hanging off. And like, oh man, really? I talk to them. I do what it says to do. I do what I'm not supposed to do. I do what somebody else tells me to do, and I can't keep a plant alive. And it makes me feel terrible because they're alive and they're our friends too. And I want to be able to. My mom could do it. My grandma, oh my God, she could take a dead leaf out of the garden, out of the yard, and grow a tree from it, a stick, and grow a fucking plant from it. And I am just terrible. I kill air plants, people. I can kill an air plant. And that's a plant that literally you don't even have to do shit to. So it's missed it a couple of times. Oh, yeah, I'm terrible. And I've tried to not be. It's not like I'm just, I can't do it. I'll give up. I have now. This one was my final death of a plant. I'm not going to kill any more plants. There's just no point in it. I've got plenty of cats to take care of, as you see. So, I don't get it. Don't get it. What's up, Leo Fu? So I can't really type. I've got blockages here. So I said, hey, Leo Fu, glad to see you. Did I miss anybody else coming in here? I did say hey to Dr. E, I think. I typed that out with one hand barely a while ago. But anyway.
You should feel the water when you pick up the planter. Lift it. Like, you'll know if it's dry because it'll be real light. And if you can feel that there's water in there, wait a couple days. Mm-hmm. Then once it starts to dry, then you just dump some water in it.
No, it's not a plant like that. It's a ball of moss-like stuff that's it's growing out of. Let me go find the tag. Hang on, I'll go tell you what it is.
No, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I saw Pothos recommended in chat. That's always a good one to. Makes it hard to kill. I got a couple in the kitchen that are just stupid crazy. It's on the kitchen counter, and I've had to train it to go kind of down, up by the cabinets and kind of over the sliding glass door. It's a little ridiculous. And it was because I just couldn't stand to throw it away. I think Dixie had it in the bedroom or something and just sort of gets ignored in there. Because our shelves and grow lights, we have grow lights on above the shelves. But they're just up a little bit higher, so if you're not really paying attention or thinking about it, it just gets a little ignored. So she was going to get rid of them. I thought, well, maybe just a little water. Let's see what a little water will do. And it came back a little bit, and I thought, you know what? I've got like a general fertilizer, just, regular old salts that I got from my grow room downstairs. We just put 2-3 drops of that in this water. And I'll water it with this particular fertilized water. And man, they just took off. Just went completely nuts. And I think that's going to be the main thing. It's probably because you're growing in dirt, not soil. If you're having a hard time growing plants. I had to point that out to my sister. Sometimes, especially if they don't sell and they just sit there, and they water them and take care of them and it grows, but it's just going to use all the nutrients that's in the soil. In that small.
Well, Haley said that too. She said that ball, you may need to expand the ball because as they grow the plant out of it, it takes up all the nutrients in that. You have to put a layer of soil and then a layer of this moss, and you tie a rope around. It's a technique called Kokedama with a K, Kokedama. Kokedama. It's a bromeliad plant. Is what it is. This is what it's supposed to look like. And I don't know if the camera even got on anymore. Probably the cat cam.
Yep.
Yeah. They've all gone when I got up. I guess they thought I was going to feed them. This is what it should look like. Except you see in the middle of this picture where it's all dark, mine was red when I got like a flower. It was red, but now that part's all turned. Does that die off and go away?
Could very well.
Going on with this bromeliad?
It may very well.
And I just think I think it's just dying. Okay.
Which is another thing.
Said she was afraid it already gave it root rot with too much water early on. I'm like, well, I've only done it like 3 times. She's like, yeah, but you probably did it when it didn't need it. If it's still this wet. And so, yeah, I think that's what I did. But because I got it right now soaking because it felt really dry. And I mean, literally, that's what I'm.
Water from the bottom, Walter.
Yeah, it is. It's the ball sitting in it. Yep.
And you butt chug it?
Place the moss ball in a shallow container with a small amount of water. Allow the water to absorb for 3 to 5 minutes, and then in that container, and do it every 5 to 7 days. And that's what I did. Anyway, let me go pull it out. This one has already been there long enough.
Yeah, whenever you go to plant a new plant in a planter, make sure you get one that has holes in the bottom of it. You don't want like just a straight bucket. You want it to have holes in the bottom, and then you get what's called like a catch tray. And it'll be a little tray underneath your planter. And you pour your water into that tray, never into the top where the plant is. This makes the plant grow the roots down. And I mean, the soil is going to absorb up all that water. But it makes the plant roots grow down deeper, and then they get stronger. If that makes sense.
It's true.
True. If you're having trouble keeping your plants alive, like the roots are having trouble, go find a willow tree that's in the springtime when it's just starting to grow.
You see the leaves Oh, I talk to it all the time. The leaves look good. You see, the leaves are nice and green and healthy, but that middle thing has turned weird and brown. That's why I thought I was killing it. Is that going to die off and change or something?
It may. I'd check the life cycle.
I will. I'm going to go look it up now because I was going to say it. I was thinking because that was acting up and like getting weird looking that I root rotted it. But, I mean, I'm keeping the ball moist, not super soaked anymore. I'm only doing it for the 3 minutes instead of 5. And I'm definitely not doing it every 7 days anymore. So, anyway, this is Marcel. I named him.
Here's this thing. Yo, I'm here.
Come on. Green light. Let's go. Man, this light will not change. I don't know if I'm near the sensor or not. There we go. Hey. Thank you.
Oh, man. BiosFX is now turned on my computer. What the fuck have y'all done while I was oh, y'all were playing the guitar. I see. Okay.
They were jamming, Dad.
They definitely were, because that's what BiosFX is. Oh, wow. Just kidding. So funny.
All the news stories have changed. Now they all read just a little differently. Just slanted a little more slightly one way.
You back, sweetie? Oh, you came back to Daddy. Yeah. Yeah, she's so much better after our trip to the vet the other day. Like, she don't sit and chew on herself anymore. Her skin feels so much better. She's still a little skittish that Dad's going to put that medicine on her butt. She hated that. But, yeah, she don't sit and chew. She's talking to us again like she was my most vocal kitty. Huh? My sweetie. Huh? My Ripple Pipple. My Ripple Pipple. You still got your butter legs. I didn't even see that lately. She's got these weird brown streaks on the backside of her white legs. It looks like she sat in butter. What are you doing now? Oh, you bad. Oh, you so bad. She's playing with the rubber string tag on the plant tag. You're so silly. You're so silly. Not being very talkative this morning, though. You ain't got much to say. Yeah, no. He's so much better. As much as I hated going there and letting them do the things they had to do to get her this way, it was worth it for her not to be miserable and just chewing and chewing and chewing. Oh, sweetie. Oh, baby. Yeah. Because, man, when I would do that across her backside, up her tail, it would just be coated with little scabby, bumpy, horrible feeling things. And now it's just like a normal kitty, huh? Just like old normal kitty. Yeah. And she's coming to like used to, I'd have to bring treats to her when I would throw them down in the kitchen because she just wouldn't get off her perch where she would be chewing on herself. I had to go bring them to her. And now when she hears the rattle of the bag or the box, he comes running. So he's a new cat. He really is. Definitely is. And hit something. What did you hit, man? Were you turning the computer off completely? No. Okay. Okay. Just a good girl. You just a good girl. What? You just a good girl. Huh? Hey, baby. Now, I always get a nose spot from her now again, which she had quit doing. So, yeah. Yeah. What's up, Caleb? type again. Look at this. Capital letters and everything. I will say this, Don, having a multi-cat family is different than having a single cat, for damn sure. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Thought she had another piece of paper over there, what it looked like. Left some receipts around here yesterday. But definitely, like we got different cats that have had to be, we've gotten spayed or neutered. And so for the few days when they're still not supposed to be jumping around or hurting themselves or whatever, we'd keep one, we'd keep them in our bedroom. And the ones from outside would even be there for a day or two until they just didn't want to be inside no more. But that during that period, that whole nose and under the door thing and all that, it's a process that can work for sure. It's just a process, and you got to do it slowly, for sure. For sure. Right, she wants you all to herself. That's these two. They're always jealous of each other. Like when I'm holding or petting one, the other one will come up and look at me like, what are you doing? That's my job to be in your lap or be up there on the computer with you or whatever. As you see with all three of them here earlier. But the inside-outside jealousy is what's fucking hilarious. Like I'll go out and the littlest one, the newest kitten, who's not a kitten anymore, Pugsley, he'll be out there on the dryer, and he's super, like, not just affectionate or social. He wants you to pick him up and literally hold him upside down, paw up like babies, like a baby, which most cats hate that. When you take a cat upside down in your arms like a baby, they'll freak the fuck out. Not him. He's waiting for me to do that. Like, he'll put his paws up on my chest for me to pick him up. So I do that every time I go out there with him. And inevitably, when I come back in, Bender's like sniffing. And then he starts raising him. He raises, he fusses at me for the next hour. Dude, I can't believe you're out there cheating on me.
Oh, they're so awesome.
Don, you're so bad. I enjoy it quite a bit on my end as well. Oh, man.
My roommate's dog is, we'll just say spending a lot more time in my room. She's grown quite fond of me, and I think my roommate's starting to get jealous.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That ain't good. Ripley, don't get up there, baby. There's stuff up there.
I warned him.
I'm going to steal your dog, bitch.
Yeah, I was like,
okay,
it's not on purpose, but a lot of people's pets kind of like me more. I'm just saying, I don't know why. Because I talk to them. Tell them I love them.
Yeah.
Every day, multiple times a day. I know why. But when I tell people that, oh, this is a crazy person.
Oh, this dude, right.
Oops, yeah, well, your dog still loves me more, so you make sense of it then. But I know how to get into a dog's heart to start. That's the key, is just getting them to, it's food. Just share a little bit of food with them.
Take a bite of it. If you're sharing your own, gotta pay attention to what you're actually feeding it when you're sharing your food. But make it a point that they see you, take a bite, and then give some to them. That they get what you got exactly. And there's a whole lot to that, I think.
Yep. I told them I just walk around with bacon in my pocket.
But don't eat dog treats.
I was gonna say, but me chewing on them sardines in there, I don't know. The dried sardines I have for them right now.
I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? I got 3 cans of sardines in my backpack. I carry a sleeve of crackers in my car just for my sardines.
That is something I tried my whole life to get, and I never could get it. My dad, of course, as a kid, yo, just try it, you'll like it. And I'd get a little bite, and it'd be like pure fish taste. I'm like, no, I don't like it at all.
What's that crunch?
And I still haven't.
That's the bone. What?
Yeah. Right.
It'll all cook. It's like if you're making a bone broth, and when you take the bones out, they're soft. They're just, you cook all the nutrients out of it, and it ends up in the chicken jelly. But the bones are soft. And with sardine, you just chew them right up.
I got 2 good workers today. Man, and we ain't doing nothing, but it's so nice when you have people that ain't going to sit there. What time are we leaving? What time are they going to be done? What are they doing? Like, dude, I don't know. You know as much as I do.
We'll be done at the end.
Uh-huh. Exactly. Right at the end.
Right at the end. I promise I'm not going to keep you any time past the end.
One homeless buddy right here.
Pretty sure that's what I have, Brian. I'd have to go check, but I think that's what I've got. The jerky treats. I've got the duck because I cycle through the bags. I got the duck jerky. I'm pretty sure that's who it is Full Moon. Maybe not. I don't think Full Moon invites me to eat the dog food, the dog treats. And I don't know that I would, based on the smell alone.
Huh.
Yeah.
Are you getting out of here, Zach? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, I got it. But I love you guys.
All right, love you too,
Thank
Zach.
you, brother. Love you too.
You have a good weekend.
Everybody out there,
Hit me up.
Great weekend.
Yeah, hit me up this weekend at some point. I'll hop on.
Shoot me a text on Sunday. Let me know how she shoots.
Will do.
Yeah,
I'll
no
send you a
doubt.
video.
No doubt.
Perfect.
All right. I love you guys.
Love you
Talk to
too.
later.
All right. Bye.
Haddock fish cakes. Interesting. Sorry, I had another tab open. I realize now they opened for me. Or that recorder tab or whatever the hell that was. So, left turn here for the last few minutes. There's this new, I'll call it a band, even though it's a duo. The reason I'll call it a band is because when you hear them playing, if you never saw them and just heard their music, you would assume it's a band because you hear drums, you hear a bass, you hear a guitar. They're all doing things at the same time, separate, different things. And so it sounds like a band. But then you see them live on a video and you go, what the actual fuck am I watching? So they're a Canadian band called Angine de Poitou. And they're these two guys that have been playing together since they were 13 years old. That says a lot right there. Because if you start playing at that young of an age, I didn't start until I was almost 18. You start at that young of an age, you get ahead. You're ahead of the game already. And if you start and stay with the same person doing the same thing since the age 13. Then you click and you link up and you become like very cognizant of each other and how to change shifts and how to, just be in sync. And so what this is a guy who's playing a double guitar bass setup. It's a bass on the bottom and a guitar on the top of a double-necked monstrosity. And the reason I say monstrosity is because not only is it a bass guitar combo, it's microtonal. And if you're not a guitar player or into music, what that means is in Western music, we have 12 notes. There's whole notes and there's what they call accidentals, I think, and it's the sharps and the flats. And those are kind of the notes between the notes, but they're actually their own notes. But what microtonal music is, it's what makes you think Eastern music and Arabian music and other countries' music sounds off and different because they're using the notes between the notes. That's the microtones. And so instead of a guitar that normally would have like 22 or 24 frets, this guitar has probably 37 or 38, and some of them are spaced differently. Like as you go up the neck from the headstock towards the body of the guitar, the frets get closer together as you increase in pitch. But on this one, once you get to a certain point, they start widening out again. It's the most insane guitar you've ever seen. And then the drummer is phenomenal. And so the guitar combo dude plays those two instruments at the same time by using this, I think it's Boss, makes this loop station, which is this pad on the floor with like so many buttons and knobs and shit that I couldn't do it. And so he plays bass line and loops it. Then he plays a different bass line and loops it. Then he plays guitar lines over it and loops it. And their time signatures are nuts, crazy, off, so nuts stuff. And it's great because, if you've been listening to music like I have since you were a kid, you've heard it all at this point, basically. And when something new comes along that kind of shakes up the normalcy of the world of music, it really catches my attention. And a lot of the people I watch on YouTube, both for guitar instructions and just for reactions to new songs and new videos, so I can find new music all the time, as I found President, things like that, they're all freaking like, dude, every YouTuber who does reaction video has done this band by now, including Justin Hawkins. Justin Hawkins Rise Again. Great reaction video. He's the singer from The Darkness. He's funny as fuck. Anyway, Angers de Patois is their official name because they're very weird and esoteric. And when you see them, you're going to go, wait, what? And there's some Masonic symbolism involved, hugely involved, which is probably why they've grown so big as they have, because they came out of nowhere. They've had a video that I found yesterday for over a year on YouTube, but it's only been in the last, say, month or so that every fucking guitarist on YouTube or reaction dude has done it. So I'll link it to you. It's the KEXP live thing they did in Montreal is what's set it off. Because to see them do this on a video and know they've recorded this music, you can go, oh, well, they're multi-tracking and they're tricking the video and they're doing stuff to make it sound like that. No. When you see him do it live, you realize this fucking dude is turning fucking knobs with his toes while he's playing guitar, dude, on the floor. What? You don't do that. He's barefooted, by the way. So he's literally using his toes to turn knobs. It's insane. And again, be aware it's going to make you feel uncomfortable, but that's the point. That's what they've done, is they've created this uncomfortable music to get attention. And it worked, and it's really great. If you're a musician, you'll love it. If you're not, you might not. I get that. Trust me, I do get that musicians do listen to stuff sometimes that other people don't get. But remember, you've been warned.
Every album comes with a free hammer so you can smack yourself in the head, because the point is to be uncomfortable.
You'll definitely be uncomfortable. But watching this live KEXP thing, watching them do it live. But again, they literally start the concert doing the Masonic slap. But see, some people are saying they're doing it very tongue-in-cheek, because if you watch their video, it's really, there's golden hot dogs, there's fucking cans of sardine, hello, looping back to it all. There's all kind of craziness that makes you think, are they serious? I don't think this is serious. I think they're just laughing at like the whole thing. But nobody knows because nobody knows who they really are or what they really are about. The only people that have been really really interviewed by anyone about them, all they know about it and all they'll say about it is they know these guys, they're from the same local area, and they've sworn themselves to secrecy for them kind of thing. They don't want everybody to know who they are yet. They don't want anybody to know really what they're doing yet. They're just trying to remain this whole mysterious thing. Here we go.
Like that super secret Banksy guy.
Here we go. There it is. There's the KEXP live presentation. But like, there's literally live videos of them playing to like 14 people early on at a club, like 14 people. So this is how new they are. And now they've blown up between the imagery, the music, and the Masonic stuff. I drop it in the YouTube
I thought
chat.
you were
I'll
saying
drop it.
I got you.
No, I'll drop it here for us too. Oh, it is. Good Lord. Sorry, guys. Love y'all.
No,
Thank you.
right.
Yeah, I'll drop it here.
All right, then. We love you guys. Pull you down a little bit. Thanks for hanging out with us. Happy Friday. Hope you guys enjoyed the rest of your day and have a kick-ass weekend. Stay out of trouble if you can. Be good, be well. Do good, do it well. And remember, we love you. See you next week. Bye-bye.